because they're recording me today.
Everybody leave now.
This will be about your life someday, or? Yeah, it's documentary. Oh, okay. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's they're taping me to see how my teaching style is, and
So you can beat the children.
and making sure like I do my job. Okay, what's the name? Simone. Uh-huh. Gordon. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, that's fine. What's it? What's your name? Okay. What's your last name? HABET. Okay. What's the name on this one? The color?
Because I wasn't here for the first week, and the schedule shifting around.
Okay. Thank you.
This wasn't it?
Falling behind, man.
I'd have been here the first week, I don't know.
It's on the syllabus, man.
Is that on the website?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to figure out that URL because I don't have that either.
I think it's on the professor's webpage or something like that.
So I can just
I don't think it's
find
on.
out if you're on UCSB or anything.
I think so. Just type in the professor UCSB like on Google. The first link should be like his main page, and then it'll say like teaching or something.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I think.
I was considering it, but so far.
Okay. All right, let's get started, guys. Are there any questions in general, like about the material? Anything about like the test?
Stuff that he covered, like halfway towards the end of his lecture, he like sped up on that I didn't get.
What did he cover?
Yeah.
Variance and
Yeah, he went
standard
over
deviation.
them a little and I kind of get them, but it was like the sped up version, so I couldn't catch it.
Okay. So any other questions on material? So today the worksheet consists mainly of probabilities and being able to calculate probabilities. So it's a little bit before the material before you guys. So you guys are ahead, like worksheet wise. Is everyone comfortable with calculating like probabilities? Simple way. A good technique when you don't know, for example, if you have something like A complement and B, how to calculate this when you're given, let's say you're given this. Okay, so say you're given probability of A, probability of B, and the probability of A and B. How would you calculate probability of A complement and B? So there's no direct formula for calculating this. Right? So remember, for all of these types of probabilities, you should draw the picture. And draw your A circle, your B circle. And sort of shade in what this means. So A complement and B is the same as saying the overlap between A complement and B. So it's saying where these two events intersect or touch. So A complement is everything except A. So I'll shade it, draw these lines to show that this is A complement here. Yeah. And B is all of this. Right. So this intersection is where they crisscross, which is this area right here. Is everyone comfortable with how I came up with that? Yeah, this is very important because generally on a quiz or an exam, they'll come up with these A complement guys and throw them in there to throw you off. And so drawing the picture is the key to understanding how to calculate this. And so notice, directly from here, you didn't know how to calculate the probability, but from the picture, you can see this shaded part is simply just the entire B probability subtracted from this little piece. Or you subtract this piece from the entire B. Right? Does everybody see that? So this is simply probability of B minus this intersection. And then you're given these two, so now you can calculate it. So being able to identify what this means visually will help you understand how to calculate it. And this goes with any type of combination. If you have OR here, if you have both complements, either way, draw the lines. The other way, crisscross. The overlap is what you want for this problem. Yeah?
Could you give an example of the OR?
OR. So there's going to be an example on the worksheet for OR. Okay? So if you still have questions, then I'll answer. Yeah?
So basically, P, A complement, and B is equal to that you just wrote out?
This. Yes. Another way you can think about this is not A, and this is B. So we want everything that's B and not A, right? So this is B, and you're subtracting off the piece of B that has to do with A. Yeah. Everyone cool with that? Okay, so I'm going to write over here the general formulas you guys should know and memorize. So probability of A is the same as, or the probability of A complement is the same as 1 minus probability of A. Probability of A or B is the same as probability of A plus probability of B minus the intersection, probability of A and B. And the conditional probability is the third important one. Probability of A given B. And this is the probability of A and B divided by probability of B. So these are the fundamental sort of probability formulas that you should know. And also, whenever they have, for example, an A complement here, you just substitute wherever there is an A for A complement. And you just go through. And so all the probabilities you're going to be calculating are going to, in some way, involve these three formulas.
That's
Any questions?
probability of A given B, right?
Yes. Yeah, so this bar here means given.
And if it was B given A, just the denominator would be P of A.
Right. The only thing that changes when you switch these two is that this becomes A. That's the only thing. Yeah.
For the second one, what did you say to like the A or like not A?
So if this is A complement,
Yeah, A complement.
then you would just substitute A and put A complement everywhere.
And that one,
And then
you have to switch the like where it says P probability of A and B has to be probability of the complement of A and B.
right, everywhere there's an A, you put A complement.